this Ian Gary situation is so weird. Um, really weird. And, you know, Ian Gary is one of the UFC's rising fighters, right? In the welterweight division, which is a stacked division, right? You got Bilal, you got Leon, you got Kamal Usman for a few more fights. 170 is always stacked. Shavkat, Hamza could come back. But like Ian Gary is an undefeated rising star. He just got that controversial win over MVP, which I thought MVP won that fight. But this isn't the video for that. We need to talk about his fucking wife, dude. Oh my god. Like, you know, there's many lessons you can learn in life, and there's also things you can learn ahead of time to avoid awkward situations. And basically, Ian Gary being a rising star in the UFC, being, if he isn't a multi-millionaire, he will be a multi-millionaire. He has a massive audience. He he's growing a good brand. But let me pull up a picture really quick. Um, open. Okay, there we go. I hate this computer. I really do. Alright, so if I go here. Now, this is Ian Gary and his wife. This is Ian Gary's nutritionist and Ian Gary's wife. Pretty much, the nutritionist is Ian Gary's wife's ex-husband. And on top of that being weird, this guy lives with them, has kids with Layla, Ian Gary's wife, and like that has to be one of the most awkward fucking dynamics to ever be in. Like I'm pretty sure it'd be on the woman's end to recommend giving like making this guy part of your camp. Well, like, fuck, dude. Hey, this guy lives with you, and you have to walk around your house, damn well knowing that guy has been through your life probably hundreds of times, and potentially still doing your wife behind your back, or they have like a secret agreement where like they can deal with that, and Ian Gary doesn't mind. Like I don't know. Whatever it is, that is not a dynamic I would make as a rising athlete. But I don't know. Um, like she has kids with the nutritionist and Ian Gary, so that one's well, like there's no way that won't like that. That's such an awkward situation. I can't describe it. I really can't. Like what do like the kids perceive? Like how does a kid fucking go through that? I don't even understand it. But I don't know. either way, he makes a ton of money. I guess they all are very well off. I don't know really much about his wife, but apparently she makes good money too. Um, but yeah, this, like this to me, right? You know, what like I've been saying over and over again in this video, with MMA, right? You're not just making money fighting. Whether you're making 15 and 15, 30 and 30, uh, 250K, 250K. Like, if you guys don't understand when show and all that, that's how fighters make their money in the cage. But since they only fight a few times a year, they use their fight career to grow their brand, and Inger has done that. And, like, with how Inger performed in his last fight, where, like I said, a lot of people thought MVP won that fight. Including me, I thought MVP won that fight. I really didn't think Inger did much. I don't. I wouldn't pick him to beat like Bilal or Leon or any of the top guys. Shavkat would run through him, but like he's definitely a star. Who he's undefeated. He can go on that run. He can get that title. But like with with how I view the sport is I view it more than watching people fighting. I like looking at the business end. I like seeing how these fighters draw in pay per view money and how the company and the MMA community perceive how how these fighters live, what they do to grow their brand and all that. And like ever since Gary came into the UFC, I haven't really been able to get behind him. I think he's talented. I think that he could he could potentially be a champion one day. Do I think it'd be any time in the near future? No. Well, anything can happen. Uh, uh, like I just, to me, I I feel like eventually something within this relationship has to affect your training and your perception by the fans. Like, this has to take some kind of mental toll. Whether Ian Gary is okay with this situation or he's kind of doing it uh, by being forced. Which a lot of weird fucking videos of Ian Gary and his wife have come out. And like, Ian Gary, like in the videos, he's like a fucking submissive dog. It's just so fucking sad. It really is. Um, like, and with women like that too. Like, if they know they can get away with shit like that, and get away with recommending, or I'm assuming she recommended the ex-husband as the nutritionist. But like, I don't know. That that is that is a situation you do not want to gamble millions of dollars and that big of a public presence. But I don't know. Like I, I've I've had friends, right, who in the past got into, or even right now that I'm running into, who get into situations similar to this, where um, I'm gonna be honest, none of them are in a situation where they are living together, like with the female, the ex, and then obviously them. Well, like, you know, obviously you see various dynamics of the ex being there, and like, I just, it never ends well. Um, like, with the kind of women that Ian Gary's wife is, that's just, that is not a dynamic you can have. Like, with women like this, who know they can get away with anything, they can beat, they can beat the man in that kind of position. And Ian Gary, too, who is a professional fighter of all people. Uh, it's, it's not a good dynamic. Like, fuck, dude. I've met a few women like this, too, and, dude, well, like, they, they do not fucking let up. They are fucking relentless. But I don't know. I I wanted to talk about this. Um, what do you think about Ian Gary's nutritionist having kids with Ian Gary's wife, and how awkward that dynamic is? At least to me. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about that? Do you think it'll affect Ian Gary's career at all? And yeah, later.